Hey, what's going on, guys? Just got back from a fishing trip. Took my buddy David out to Morehead City, and we had a really consistent sheepshead bite for about 25 minutes. I was able to catch enough fish to make a nice dinner, and we're gonna try some sheepshead pizza. So stick around and check out the video. We're off kilter, just a little off kilter. We're going fishing. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh, son. Oh shit. That was him. Oh my god. Look. It's a nice one. They're chewing. All right. $14 and a half. Oh my god, dude, as soon as they hit the bottom, they're down there. Oh. How do you feel about it?
I feel like keeping it to this game. Couldn't believe I pulled up a toadfish.
You going for a trash can slam, or what are you doing? You already got a black sea bass and a toad. All you need is a conger eel, and you'll meet the trifecta.
Oh.
You'll meet the rules.
Now Butterbeak comes by.
You'll meet the criteria. Why? Why? Why me? Lost everything. They're back. Umpalumbagus. It bounced right off his mouth. I felt it. Got him. Yep. The last two mud crabs. Right in the corner. 12 3/4.
Good work tonight.
It worked. All right, let's go. All right, let's make some pizza. Today we're making a New York style thin crust pizza, and we are gonna allow this 1 to 3 days in the refrigerator to cold ferment, and that's gonna allow it to develop different flavors. After 2 to 3 days, you're gonna get more of a sourdough flavor, so however you like it. First thing we're gonna do is add 2.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of instant dry yeast. I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this up. And now we're gonna add our water. And this water is luke cold, meaning it's cool to the touch. It's between 75 and 80 degrees. I use a thermometer, but you don't really have to. Just make sure that it's not warm, but not super cold. Just slowly add this and stir it in. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Brian, why aren't you using a food processor? I am a food processor. All right, we're gonna need this for about 5 minutes. So if your dough turns out a little too sticky, just add some flour. If it's too dry, just wet your hands and just keep working it until you get a good dough that you can work with. We're looking good here. Okay, we've got enough dough here to make 4 pizzas. Okay, we got our 4 dough balls. We're gonna go ahead and put these into a greased, I just use olive oil, greased bag. And don't take all the air out of them because they are going to rise a little bit. All right, and there you have it. We're gonna put these in the fridge for 24 hours. We'll see you tomorrow. So let's go ahead and cook our fish. What I'm gonna make is basically poor man's lobster. That's another name for sheepshead. This is a recipe for different types of things like hoagies and things like that, but we're gonna use this for our pizza. I cut the fish into about 1-inch chunks, and we're gonna put this into water that I just had boiling. I turned the heat down, and we're going to poach it for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and the juice of 1 lime. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the lime peels in there as well. And over here, I'm gonna make our sauce. We've got 1/2 stick of butter. I'm gonna go ahead and press 2 cloves of garlic. Be careful not to burn your butter. Sheepshead's a very mild fish. We're gonna add some flavors to it. I'm gonna go with some dill, black pepper, smoked paprika, and some Old Bay. Okay, these fish have been poaching for 8 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them. Make sure you try not to break them up. Dried the fish off. I'm gonna go ahead and add it back to the pan. And we'll put our sauce on top of it. All right, that's done. You don't want to use bagged mozzarella cheese to make your pizzas. You want to use whole milk, low moisture mozzarella cheese. The bag stuff doesn't melt right. They spray weird stuff on it. It's weird. Just grate your own. This is going to be enough to make 4 pizzas. This is a 16-ounce block of cheese. Here's our cheese. I do like to put this in the freezer while I'm preparing my pizzas. It's gonna keep it cool and make sure that it doesn't burn while we're baking our pizzas. All right, it's pizza time. First thing you wanna do, just kind of press your dough out. And I did pop these out of the fridge about 45 minutes ago. It's gonna help them, keep them from bubbling up in your oven. You wanna bring them up close to room temperature. Just gonna press the dough, slowly stretch it out. And what you want to do is flip it over. This is going to be the smoother side, and you're going to want that on your pizza peel. It's going to help it slide in the oven a little easier. And once you get it pressed out, just stretch it. We want to make about a 14-inch pizza. See, it's a little thin right here. We'll just double that over. All right, that looks good. What we're gonna do now, we'll put a little bit of cornmeal on your pizza peel. Again, it's gonna help your pizza slide into the oven a little bit easier. Add some sauce. I'm just using a marinara sauce. You don't want too much sauce. Grab our cheese. And our poor man's lobster. Okay, I'm going to show you what I'm using here. I use a pizza steel. I don't like the pizza stones. They crack and break too easily. So I do recommend those. Get yourself a pizza peel. And the last thing you want to do before you put this in the oven is make sure that it's going to slide. See right there, it's sliding nice and easy. And we'll put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Beautiful. All right, it's been 10 minutes. Let's take a look. Take a look at that. Oh yeah, she's done. Give it a try.
Oh, it's in the table. There are people watching?
Yeah, try here.
Okay.
Oh, this is.
What is it? What is this?
What do you think it is?
Fish!
It's sheep's head.
That is good on pizza.
So I did the poor man's lobster with the butter and the garlic.
Yeah.
Try a piece of that fish, Evan.
I do.
Is it good?
It's so good.
You like it?
That's so good. That's the best.
That's so good.
I think that's the best pizza I've ever had.
You're being honest.
Yeah, I'm being honest.
Okay. The cool part about making your own pizzas is everybody gets their own. This one's mine. Let's see what it tastes like. That is fantastic. We'll see you guys on the next one. We're off kilter, just a little off kilter. We're going fishing. Let's go.